Have you ever opened your pantry, look at the items in your pantry and thought, what am I going to make today? And then all those items just staring right back at you and crickets. Although I love making things from scratch, like my homemade tortillas, today I gotta come up with a meal in about 10 minutes. So I always keep things in my pantry that I can just pull together for a quick meal that feeds family of 6. We're making quick enchiladas. After having a good crying session cutting my onions, we're going to cook our ground beef first. I'm adding my onions next, and I'm gonna cook it until my meat is done and my onions are soft. My meat is done, so to my meat, I'm going to add a packet of taco seasoning, next, I'm going to add a can of green chilies, and it smells a little spicy. Onions made me cry. This is going to make me sneeze. And finally, I'm going to add a whole can of red enchilada sauce. Now, my kids' favorite ingredient, cheese. And we're going to add 2 cups. I'm going to transfer carefully our cooked cheesy meat in a bowl, and I'm going to go ahead after this and make sauce. We're not just going to use regular enchilada sauce, we're going to fancy it up a little bit. And measurements are very easy to remember. We're going to add 2 tablespoons of any kind of oil. I prefer avocado oil. 2 tablespoons of flour. I'm going to mix everything up and just let it cook for just a second until my mixture thickens, and this is going to give us our roux that will thicken our sauce just a little bit. You may have noticed pattern of adding 2, 2, 2, so we're also going to add, whoops, don't spill like me, 2 cups of chicken broth. Finally, I'm going to add 28 ounces of enchilada sauce. Everything is ready for enchiladas to be made, and I am using store-bought tortillas. But something has been on my heart today that I want to share with you, and I want you to lean in and just get a little closer so we can have a little chat. I love making from scratch meals for my family, but some nights that just does not happen. And better than store-bought means putting a hot meal for your family to enjoy. So give yourself grace and enjoy those store-bought tortillas. Before rolling enchiladas, I'm going to add some enchilada sauce to the bottom of my pan, so as it bakes, the tortillas will soak that in and add that extra flavor to our enchiladas. Now we're gonna set this over here and start, well, no, I need it to be somewhat close, and start rolling enchiladas. And all I'm doing is adding a little bit of meat to the center of enchilada and rolling it tightly and adding to our sauce, and that's it. I ended up having to get another pan because one was not enough. So right now we have a total of, how many was in the package? 10. So I just made 10. I keep on wanting to say tortillas. I did use tortillas, but I made 10 enchiladas. So I have the last one to finish it, and then we're gonna add more sauce to the top. When adding sauce to the top, you want to add just enough to where our tortillas are soft but not soggy. So we do not want to drown them, so we're just going to add just enough for them to be covered but not enough to drown them. I have plenty of enchilada sauce left, so my plan is to freeze it and enjoy it another day. Now my family's favorite part is cheese, cheese, cheese. So I want to add generous amount of cheese to the top. So as it bakes, it will melt into a gooey, ooey gooey, delicious cheese. Off in the oven it goes at 350 for about 30 minutes. Enchiladas are done and they smell as delicious as they look. If you like your enchiladas on the firmer side, add less sauce to the top. Also, if you would like for your enchiladas to be less spicy, add less of the chili peppers to your ground beef, or you can omit it altogether. Woo! Cheesy, 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 cheesy. Oh, all that cheese.
Thank you, Mama.